for love, and what are the ways that you hear it? What are the ways that you hear love? And in fact, if you are comfortable, you can come off mute. And I'd like to hear your voices. What are the ways that you hear love? When you listen for it, what are the ways that you hear it? And you can come off mute.
One of the ways I hear love is through other people. Just paying attention to small things. You know, it might be completely off the wall or not even someone I was talking to. It could be brief, and sometimes those moments strike the loudest. So
Through other people. Thank you, Manny. Others, how do you hear love? When you listen for it, how do you hear it?
Through the heart.
Who said that?
Me.
Renee, through the heart.
The heart.
I love it. Thank you. Others.
Through eyes, which are the souls, the doorway to the souls, through people's actions, and also from their silence.
Their silence. Thank you,
I
Liz.
wish you well.
Taylor,
I hear it through children and watching them being so delighted in everything.
Beautiful. Others.
Words of kindness and a passing smile.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Music.
Someone said through music.
By acknowledgement and eyes looking into eyes.
Thank you. Yes. Others. Fill it out even more.
Simple touch.
Sorry?
Touch. Simple touch.
Touch. Simple touch.
Whether it's physical touch or touching the heart.
Literally and figuratively, spiritually. Yes. David and Margaret, I see you're off mute. I don't mean to put you on the spot. Any offerings?
I feel love through nature, often walking in the breeze, in the silence, feeling wrapped by the whole of the web.
I was thinking that I listen for love in sort of the aura that people carry, and being able to look at them and to really see who they are through that bigger sense of that person. So I really listen for that.
Thank you, David and Margaret. Anyone else that did not get to say something that would like to offer to us? Or double dippers? Okay. So
Music.
Music, okay. Absolutely. And so isn't it true that when we listen for love in these ways that you have all just effortlessly offered into this space tonight, this is when we begin to heal. This is when we begin to, the first inklings of even just remembering healing. I think that there is so much that we sort of get confused and so much that we complicate when it comes to healing, when it comes to listening for love. And when we bring it back home, and as I said last time, when we return again, when we return and we roll back to that which is holy, the all one, the all oneness, the highest love, what some, yes, some of you may call God, it becomes so clear, it becomes so obvious. Oh, I pray right now that there is an excess of love. I pray right now that there is an excess of this highest love. And so tonight, my friends, let us really delve deeply into what it means to heal. And with that, I am going to put forward a question of what needs to heal in you, that you may hear love, that you may see love, that you may be available to love all the time. And let us be absolutely specific in saying that the reason why we do this, the reason it is imperative to heal and therefore see love, hear love, be available to love all the time, it is forever tethered to creating change in the world. Forever tethered, this cord, this actually a springboard. Imagine a springboard and lifting off, and where you cannot wait to create change, where you literally just are excited and ignited to create change. Oh, it is so true that the more healing that we have, the more awareness of this highest love. We're not talking about a passive love. We are not talking about a weak love. We are not talking about a love that is that just merely falls by the wayside. We are talking about an engaged love. We are talking about a love that that contains commitment, that contains connection, that contains accountability, that contains, yes, justice, that contains mirroring, that contains compassion. I believe that was Trevor's word tonight, that contains a very deep understanding. See, the more we heal, the more we are able to not only see this love, to not only hear this love, to not only be available to this kind of love, but to actually bring it forth. To bring this into the world. What are we talking about? We are talking about a revolution of love. Yes. It is not solely about some self-love. That is wonderful. That is only a starting point. That is only the beginning. Oh, please avail yourself, my friends. Let us really take seriously tonight and dedicate ourselves to healing. And in fact, if you can, imagine like we are stepping into a healing zone or into a healing field right now. In fact, I'm gonna claim that. I'm not gonna say let's imagine this. this is happening. We are in this healing field right now. The moment you said, okay, let's zoom in tonight, let's do this, I would like to say that there is some part of each of us that said, okay, yes, I am saying yes to healing. I am saying yes to love. I am saying yes to listening to love. I am saying yes to hearing it. I am saying yes to being available to it. I am saying yes to bringing it. And so it is this yes that invites us even further. And again, this is not some meeting. This is in fact a healing environment. Let's just hold for a moment. Let's just hold this for a moment and sit. And as you sit, as you sit, as we sit, a question comes up. And that question is, what needs to be healed in you? What needs to be healed in you so that you may better do? I hear the prayer of thy will, meaning God's will or love's will. What needs to heal? No shame, no blame here, my friends. No shame, no blame. If something comes up that's like, oh, a pocket. Oh, that needs, no shame, no blame. This is a healing zone. This is a healing field. This is a healing environment. We don't have time for those shame lies. We don't have time for that. We don't have time either for the places that, the places within that want to block us from the healing. Some traditions might call this like the devil. Some may say this is the crazy making thinking. We don't have time. So we name that tonight and say, thanks for playing. You need to go, because we are committed to our healing. And so with that commitment, this question, very simply, what needs to be healed in you?
I need to harness my anger towards the injustices that happen, in order to express myself more clearly, leading with the love that I so believe in. And sorry, back time. And be able to speak to people from that love, instead of being so mad that they just don't get it.
Thank you, Lola. Thank you, Lola. We do say here too that there is a place for anger. There is a place for anger, and you don't have to shirk on that. And if it needs to be harnessed, then you know yourself if it needs to be harnessed. But there is a place to utilize it, and that's okay. There are things to be angry about. Yes, thank you, Lola. If there's anyone else that would like to be transparent, you don't have to. But if there is something else that you almost want to relieve and release, you can do that. As far as what
I'd like to say trauma. Heal from trauma.
Thank you. We hold that for you and we give thanks to witness that, witness hearing you.
I hope this carries. This is Judy, and I have to turn off my picture. I can't even hit chat tonight without my screen freezes, so I hope this is working. I would just like to be able to find a way. This week, while I was out gardening, I have to use it's kind of a walker thing when I'm getting down and back up again. And I was down on the ground and my elbow was on the seat of the walker. And this robin is building a nest above me in the eaves of my house, and it just flies and lands right on the bar that's like less than 12 inches from my arm, and just looks at me, and its mouth is full of grass. And I thought, I talked to it for quite a while and named it Robin, which was kind of a dumb name, but I didn't know what else to call the robin, so I called it Robin. Anyway, and then eventually it flew up and put its grass in the nest. And I thought, why can't I connect like this with humans? That's what I need to heal.
Thank you.
I need to heal my ability to trust.
Amen. Thank you, Evie.
Been challenged, and I don't know where to begin.
Thank you, Evie. And if I might add, carefully, you have begun, because the awareness is there. So bless you. There's others. This is all impromptu, and if there are things that you'd like to share about your healing that you deserve, then please share it.
The need to act on concern without feeling overwhelmed.
Then can you say that one more time for us?
The need to act on our concerns without feeling overwhelmed.
Got it. Got it. Thank you. Bless you. Bless you.
Healing from deep sadness.
Bless you. Healing from deep sadness.
For me, it's healing from being misunderstood. Just, in certain situations, sometimes by people I really want to, prove I am who I am sometimes, and I feel like that's a big one for me that I'm working on. So healing for understanding.
Bless you. Thank you. Anyone else like to speak it out? Almost like you're releasing it, you're relieving yourself of it, you're getting it out. Anyone? Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
I need to be healed in the part of my child that feels unloved.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. We see you and we hear you. In fact, everybody, if there is there anyone else that would like to say something in this moment? Otherwise, anyone else that would like to say something in this moment?
This is Betsy. I'll say something. Is that okay, Rev?
Of course, that's what this is.
So I'm listening to everyone and I hear you. I love you. I see you. So I quit smoking 160 days ago, and Rev knows this. Thank you. And I started to get really bad panic attacks and anxiety attacks. I'm still getting them, but not so close. They said that it's my childhood trauma coming up. And I think that it's really important to love ourselves right now. especially with everything that's going on in our world. And so I think it sparked me to share when I heard someone talk about their child, so that's what I feel like. I feel like I'm grieving from a lot of stuff, and I'm here and I just love it. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I'm okay today, but just heal from grief, anger, just feelings, and there's a lot of love there too, but then we have the other stuff that goes on. And I need to clear that in order to love myself enough to be there for others.
Mhm.
I think that's it. I don't know if I made any sense. I just wanted to share, and thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Betsy. So again, let's just, and it's not a downer. None of this is. Remember, I said this is not about, there's no shame here. There's no blame. This is a healing environment that we get to step into right now, that we get to continue to just sit here with each other. And see, we remember in this moment, we are not alone. We're not alone right now, and we're not alone ever. Ever. Even if you're not a theist, remember there's always the connection to people. There's always that interconnection with nature, with plants, with animals. Remember the connection that you have to whatever is holy to you. I felt tonight that it was important to come into this place of healing and to dedicate ourselves again, let's say it like that, again, into healing, or maybe to healing, or towards healing. And I didn't say healed, I said healing. Recognizing that the healing is happening now. That the second it's spoken out, that the words come forth from your lips. That there is, as we were kidding earlier, the pivot. That there is in fact a pivot, that there is in fact a sacred shift that begins to happen. And that there is a certain soul stir. And I like to almost think that there is this pitter patter of our Imago Dei that goes, oh yes, they're coming back. They're coming back home. They're coming back. They're returning again to what is true. See, my friends, this is what you deserve. You deserve to trust. You deserve to heal any and all parts of trauma or sadness. You deserve to heal any unprocessed or residue of grief. Oh, this is what you indeed deserve. And so I ask you in this moment tonight, I ask all of us to rededicate ourselves to healing. And to remember that every time we say yes to our healing, we're saying yes to part of a larger change that is going to happen and that is happening. But we must tend. We must tend to the parts of ourselves that some of you spoke of that may have been lost or may have been left. Bring them all in. Bring them all in. all those parts of yourself, oh, the seemingly ugly or the seemingly bad, bring them all in. Bring them all in, and let's hold them steady and hold them tight with this high heart love that we talk about here at the Revolution of Love. This is not just any love. This is not just any love. This is a love extraordinaire. This is a love that, remember, I said it contains mirroring. Mirroring, which means really seeing. It contains affirming. Oh, I will not let go of you. So with that, don't let go of yourself. Don't abandon yourself. Don't believe any lie that you don't deserve this healing. Don't block the receptivity. Don't block your receptivity. Avail yourself, completely avail yourself. We are here for a reason. Oh, we're living through incredible times. We are here for a reason. Make no mistake about this. And so we avail ourselves. God, do with me what you will. Love, do with me what you will. Use me. Please, God, heal me. Make me a better steward, a better servant of your divine will and your holiness. The healing happens the second we become aware. And it is happening now. We claim this right now. I want you all to claim that your healing is happening right now, and to not lose sight of this moment. And if and when, and it's probably more of a when, there is something that comes in that hurts, that scares, that maybe even frightens, or maybe even terrorizes, that you remember this moment, and you do not let go of the parts of you. You do not let go of your Imago Dei. Do not let go of it. Remember, part of what revolution means, my friends, revolvere, to roll back. So if and when you need to, you roll back. You roll back to your spirit self. You roll back to God. You would, whatever you want to call it, you roll back to it. And as you all were doing in that body prayer, some of you could hold right here. This is the message for tonight, my friends. This is it. This is the call for us to continue healing, so that way we can be more effervescent and do the work that God, that maybe better stated, that love is calling us to do. But we start here. We start here. And we don't lose this moment. We don't forget this moment. This is the blessing. Amen. Amen. And bless you. Bless you as you go through your days.